Was kann ich dir heute Morgen anbieten?
What do you have for sale?
Wie schade. Auf Wiedersehen.
Here, mutt!
Ripped to pieces he was. Holy shit! Hey, do you reckon it would be a sin to eat them pigs? When they got inside them human flesh?
Poi! Perish the thought. I tell you, I won't be eating no pork for a while.
Well, I'll be going now. Farewell.
Take care. Best of luck.
Perish the thought. I tell you, I won't be eating no pork for a while.
What can I do for you? I'll have a look at the wares. Let's talk about the price.
Well, I suppose we can try.
No, only because it's you.
That's not enough! Aye, you'll convince me with that price. Thank you, and a good day to you, friend.
Praise the Lord. Aye, almost done. I apologise.
You silly doggy.
Greetings to you.
What's new around here?
Nothing new. It's quiet here, fortunately.
You're having problems with the Zheliovites?
Not just me, my friend. They're the biggest bastards around. They've been nothing but trouble for years. The winter before last, they piled snow in front of everyone's doors at night, so no one could get out of their house. And last year, they broke into my cellar and pissed in my beer barrel.
Gracious. I hope you got your aim back on them.
Not yet, no. But since you're here, I've got a plan you could help me out with. I'd pay you well. You can count on that.
Well, if you've got it all figured out, why don't you do it yourself?
Right. And who's going to run the inn in the meantime, eh? Besides, everyone in Zheliov knows us. If someone from here shows up there, they'll get suspicious.
What exactly would you like me to do?
Don't worry. I won't make you do any shoveling or pissing anything. But I'll tell you exactly what I have in mind, only after you promise to help me. I'd hate to reveal my plan, only for you to go off and tell the Zheliovites right away.
All right. I'll help you.
Listen up then. Old Olbram, the owner of the biggest plot of land in Zheliov, has this beautiful bull. White as snow he is. The finest animal far and wide. Obviously, he's very proud of it. Very protective too. Now you, will give his beautiful snow-white bull a nice new coat of paint. Olbram is going to lose his mind. Simple, right?
Painting a bull, eh? That sounds like fun.
Right. We just have to work out a few details. First, we have to get some paint. I don't reckon we'll be able to get any here in the village, but you can try and ask Bartoszek, the tailor in Trotskovitz. I hear he dyes his own fabric. And after that, we'll have to make sure the bull stays still while you're painting it. Try asking Radovan, the local blacksmith. I hear he can make some kind of sleeping potion. If you pour it in the bull's water trough, I'm sure it'll do the trick. But watch out. That beast is enormous. You'd better put at least 3 doses of the potion in there.
All right then. Olbram's bull will be getting a new coat of paint.
Olbram's going to lose his mind. I can't wait. And remember, it's supposed to be a joke. If you get caught or something goes wrong, the whole thing will be ruined.
Right. So I need paint, sleeping potions, and to not get caught. Why do you and the Zheliov lot hate each other so much, anyway?
It's their fault. They keep playing tricks on us. Olbram's the worst of them all. The nasty old codger. He's always coming up with ways to mess with us. He's the one that stole our pasture.
What pasture did they steal from you?
The one that stretches from the orchard behind the Takov down to the gamekeeper's lodge. It's been ours since time immemorial, but the Zheliovites took it from us.
And how did they take it from you? You can't exactly stuff a pasture in your purse and walk away with it.
Save the jokes, will you? This is fucking serious. There's a tree down by the gamekeeper's lodge that marks the edge of our land. My father, God rest his soul, was there when they agreed on it. He got a proper arse kicking so he'd remember it, and remember it he did. But then fucking Olbram came along, claiming it was the other way round, and that pasture belonged to Zheliov.
Well, can't you all just reach some kind of agreement?
Do you think we haven't tried? But there's no talking to the Zheliovites. Year after year we meet in that pasture. I tell it like it was, but Olbram always starts spewing his lies. Then we end up arguing until the sun sets. And when the Zheliovites are at wit's end, they come at us, and nothing ever gets solved. We managed to convince them to at least give us back half the pasture. But I know the whole bloody thing belongs to us. We can't just leave things like this.
And how did they take it from you? You can't exactly stuff a pasture in your purse and walk away with it.
Save the jokes, will you? This is fucking serious. There's a tree down by the gamekeeper's lodge that marks the edge of our land. My father, but then
Well, that's a tough nut to crack. Have you tried asking Lord von Burgos for help?
Of course, but he'd have none of it. He said it's up to the Trotskovitz bailiff to sort it out. But the bailiff couldn't care less. He said we should deal with Olbram ourselves, or he'll have us caned and clapped in the pillory. Greetings.
Well, good day. Did you hear about what the bailiff is planning?
No, I don't care for gossip.
Nor do I, but this is
Did you hear who died?
I'm not interested.
But this is
thought
about
it was
money.
old Bart.
What?
But then I heard him coughing
Go
his
on,
lungs
then.
up in
He
the
wants
yard
to fleece
again
us
today.
again.
Not a
Damn it.
chance.
That's
that
just
old
what we
coot
need.
will outlive
Exactly.
us all. No.
We'll have to
it was
talk to the
Jan,
others this evening
the
and decide
beanpole.
what to do.
Him?
It can't
But
go
he was
on like
fit
this.
as a fiddle. What happened?
I'll see you later.
They say he went to
God be
bed
with you.
healthy,
Aye.
but never
Farewell
woke
for
up.
now.
It's a mystery.
God, that's terrible.
His mother said he'd been complaining he couldn't feel his left arm, and that he was seeing things.
And he was dead in the morning? Poor thing.
Aye. He had his whole life in front of him, and next thing you know, he's being buried.
Take care. God be with you.
Oh, aye. God be with you.
Good day to you.
Good day.
I need something that'll put animals to sleep. Prochek said you might know something.
Did you get tired of blacksmithing and take up farming instead? I just happen to know of something. I used a concoction that will put even a startled mare to sleep in no time. I once accidentally drank some and slept for 3 days. But the recipe is an old blacksmith's secret. The kind you don't just give away. You're in the trade, so I can tell you. Listen up then. You take some poppy and thistle and boil them in oil. Then, after it cools off, you add a little herb Paris.
That doesn't sound too complicated. Thank you.
Did you hear about what happened at the big wheel? At the mill? Yeah, the place by the Zherovka Street.
What then? Has the water sprite been up to his lips?
Found a dead body stuck in the wheel on Sunday.
You're kidding.
Vagabond.
anyone noticing. Exactly. And that's not all. The dead man had a gold chain around his neck. Can you believe it? Somebody bumped him off and didn't even rob him.
That is strange. I reckon something devilish was involved. You don't see something like that every day.
Safe travels to you.
Take care now.
What do you have for sale? I'd like to discuss the price.
Well, I suppose we can try. What a shame. I'm done haggling with you. Thank you, and take care.
I've heard you dye your own fabric.
I used to. I tried a few times, but I had to give it up. Troskovitz is on a hill, and there's not enough water for that. Why'd you ask?
I'd like to buy some pigment.
I see. Or perhaps I could find some leftover black. If you have enough groschen, it's yours.
Ah, damn. That's more money than I thought. Look, I don't need much. Just a bit will do.
Is that so? What do you want it for, anyway?
Nothing important, really.
All right, whatever. But I'd hate to find out you painted on someone's house. You know what? If I scraped off some of that dry pigment from the edges of the bucket and mixed it with some lard, that could work. Those pigments are a magical thing, eh?
What do you mean?
For example, if you need blue, you can use blueberries or woad leaves. You put them in hot water with the fabric and it'll turn blue. Walnuts good too. With the husks of unripe walnuts, you can get a very nice light brown, sometimes even yellow. The best way to make red is from madder root. And when you add alum or beeswing to the water, the colour gets a beautifully rich shade. Or you could just use plain old black elder. The berries, of course, but they're more for lighter shades. Oh, and privet's not too bad either. If you use its bark and alum, you get yellow. You can even use the leaves. They make a nice green, but it takes forever. But you know what's my favourite way of making yellow? Using dyer's broom or weld. You take a few nice stems, some leaves, a bit of alum, And you get yellow, as bright as a chick's feathers. And for so much cheaper than using saffron or iris, that's the main thing. Buckthorn makes a nice green, maybe the best of all. You use its fruit. They say it can also heal, but I've never tried that. The most important part is the stain, anyway. Like alum, for example. It can create all sorts of shades and give depth and richness to the colour. But even that won't help you if you don't know what to use for what colour. Sometimes you want the fruit, sometimes the bark, sometimes the root, or maybe the leaves. Too bad I don't dye fabric much anymore. But I see you're really into it. You know what? Take some of it for free.
My word. Thank you so much.
Oh, not worth mentioning. Just be careful not to stain yourself. Quality material like this doesn't wash off easily.
Oh, you pooch.
How can I help you today, friend?
What do you have for sale? Let's talk about the price.
Well, I suppose we can try.
Is this enough?
That's not enough! Aye, you'll convince me with that price. Pleasure doing business. Take care.
Good to see you. What was I thinking?
Greetings.
Was willst du?
What do you have for sale?
Wie schade.
Good boy.
It's a shame I didn't collect fresh herbs. If I'd had fresh herbs, it would have turned out better.
My God, what's taking so long? Hold up. Am I supposed to open my mouth and wait for it to rain? And sugared wine, thanks.
Good to see you.
Look what I have for you.
Virtue, gather round and listen. I have to warn you about the greatest evil and danger on God's earth. Men's cruelty and wickedness. You may say that God created Adam and all men in his image, so they can't be all that bad. But that's just what they want you to think. They're the ones claiming it's in Scripture. Who knows what's really in it and what they've made up? And if only lying were the worst of it. But you know full well they steal and kill and rape poor, defenseless women. Fair maidens, protect your innocence. Run to the nunnery and give yourself to God. And if it's too late for you, go home. All it takes is a bit of nightshade in your husband's food and you'll be safe again. God will understand. Don't fear God. Fear men!
silly doggy.
Good day to you, and to you. What a day. Greetings.
Are you waiting for the sun to come up? Can I help you with something?
What's that?
That's a beautiful bull you've got there. You don't see an animal like that every day.
Aye, and nothing is the finest animal far and wide. He wasn't cheap either.
What's an animal like that worth, anyway?
A big strong bull like him, and pure white too. At least a dozen cows. No, make that 2 dozen. That's why I keep a close eye on him. I have the barn guarded all night. Say, you're a bit too interested in a nothing. What's this about?
I'm just curious. Can you blame me? Everybody in the county's talking about that bull. I must admit, it really is the best looking animal near and far.
I'd say. A nothing is one of a kind. You mangy mutt. Hold that beast to heel.
Hey, clear off, you mutt!
What's that you're doing? Surely you don't want to break in, you, such a good soul. Can I help you with something?
Hey, clear off, you mutt!
I was just looking at that bull you've got there. I don't think I've ever seen such a beautiful animal.
Aye, our bull. Olbram's, that is the finest animal far and wide. Olbram's really protective of it.
What do you mean?
For example, we have to watch it all night. Do you know how many times I've stepped in shit in the dark because of this? Farewell. Can I help you with something?
Sit and stay.
Huh? Huh? Huh?
Huh? I heard something. What? Can I help you with something? Must be mad.
What does that mutt want over here? Quiet! Go away!
Huh? Did I imagine it? Hey?
Shut up!
I heard something.
Quiet! Go away!
All right. What am I going to do with you?
You've no business here, you thief! Come on, then! Let's sort this out!
Aye. This'll be good.
What are you glaring at? I said come and sort this out, or I'll call the guards! I'm not going to say it again. Stop it!
Did he take it? What? There you are, you bastard! Huh? So, here you are. Now I've got you.
Free.
I'll beat you. You bloody Hulk fucker!
Calm down. I surrender.
Felt like doing a bit of robbery, did you? Snooping around on other people's property like that? For now, you'll pay a fine. But if we find out there's anything missing, we'll charge you with theft.
Look, can you keep a secret?
What are you talking about? What secret?
Look, we're both men, aren't we?
Where are you going with this? You're testing my patience.
It's like this. Yesterday, I met this pretty girl. She makes yarn. And you know what they say about girls who work with spinning wheels?
What?
They're really good in bed.
That's a good one.
Well, this yarn spinner, she was very afraid her mother would find out we planned on meeting. So she gives me these complicated directions on where to meet her. At high noon, I stood at the shadow of the tallest linden tree, and step by step, I set out. Then all of a sudden, I look around and realise I have no idea where I am. The girl's nowhere to be seen, and people are yelling at me. That girl made a right fool of me.
That's what you get for thinking with your prick.
Aye. I've had enough embarrassment for one lifetime. Can't we just let this one slide?
All right then. I'll turn a blind eye just this once.
Jesus Christ be praised.
It's done. Oldbram's bull isn't as white as it used to be.
I knew you wouldn't let me down, mate. Oldbram must be having a fit. I can almost see it.
To hell with the fucking pricks. The lousy city-ter.
Aye. Something like that. Until they caught me, that is. But don't worry. I didn't rat you out.
At least that. I reckon Oldbram will mouth off about it. But there's nothing he can do without proof. They didn't beat you up, did they?
Don't worry. I'm fine.
All right, then. Here's the reward I promised you. Every last groschen.
Thanks.
And since you already got caught up in our little dispute, maybe you can help me with something else. It was good to see you, my friend.
What are you poking around that door for?